Now in this video, I'm going to show you a bit of a 5 GHz spectrum and some interference activity. Now in here, first thing probably you need to understand when you look at the spectrum in 5 GHz, if you are using specifically wideband channel. Now typically primary channel is the normally being used for the management and control traffic. In that way, in here I have 80 MHz communication. Only channel 52 is busy. Other band will be used, other channel will be used when you are sending a data frame. Now in here I have like a Meraki. Now let me just connect to one of these SSID. I think probably may be easy for me to show here channel number 132. I have Arista access point. Let me just connect my phone to that SSID and do a speed test. Now you can see here right now only channel 132 is sending certain communication. That's the management and control communication, beacon and other detail. Now my client connected to this access point, so I will go ahead and do some speed tests. Now whenever you do the speed test, you can see both channel getting busy. Now this is the MCS data rate when you're communicating. Now if you look at the color, it's a dark red. That means channel being busy 100%. If I go to channel section here, channel 132, you can see here 97-98% busy. Now upload testing is happening. So while happening, my upload is not strong as download. So still it getting 50, 60, 70% busy. So now that's what. Now all these particular things are subcarriers. Now you can see once the traffic transmission is over, it getting normalized. In that way, one thing to remember whenever you analyzing, if you have a wideband channel, understand why one channel being busy. Most of the time, other channels are idle unless you are doing a data traffic. The other thing is when you are doing a upload download test, momentarily channel can get fully 100% busy. In that way, you need to look at waterfall view as well over period of time. Now what I'm going to do is I will bring an interference source into this channel. Now I will turn on the camera and see what happened. Now you can see like I bring some interfering sources, but that is happening in channel number 140. So you can see my access point, I'm doing a speed test one again. So now if I bring this interference to my area, now typically I am now changing now even 136. Now this scenario as well. Now my client basically strong enough. Now again that SSID is, this interference is too strong. Again I cannot really connect to that particular, my phone is struggling. So typically still this SSID being advertised. Why? Because this is appearing on the secondary channel. Okay, so now let me see whether my client is still connected. Now I'm trying to do a speed test right now scenario, but my phone is, let me see, it's doing some, but again I think it's disconnected. So now if I bring this interference to the one more channel before, now you will see this is disappearing as well, this SSID. Let's see, now I bring the interference now to that channel. Now you can see that SSID being disappeared, this channel utilization 100%. So now this is the non-Wi-Fi interference. So now you can see, if you can see, this is the camera I am turning on. So this is like a drone camera. Now whenever you bring interference using this device, you can see if I zoom in. So now Ekahau will basically tell it is a continuous transmitter. Normally this is a signature pattern of a analog camera. Okay, so now this has a audio support as well. That's why these side lobes detailed there. That way, sometime whenever this thing operating in your environment, that's a strong interference. Your AP cannot operate. Specifically, it's appeared on your primary channel of the AP. So I hope you got a good idea. Let me just turn off the camera and then you will see this access point is coming back to its life. You can see immediately this access point came back. That's like some of the 5 GHz analyzer. Hopefully you get some idea how to look at 5 GHz spectrum in here.